Okay.
Okay. Welcome, everybody. We've had quite a long discussion on vibrations and what they mean, how they're termed. And so I'm going to let Reverend Kim take it and read what brought our topic to our discussion this evening. And it's the vibrational megahertz we're at and what it means.
Okay. Thank you, Reverend Bev. All right. Hi, everybody. So I get this from the Creator Writings in my email every morning. And this one is titled An Amazing Moment. And so I'm going to read this. It is time to begin understanding how you fit into the shift occurring now. You have a very important part to play. Your energy, your love, your whole self is a functioning piece of the new world being created. This is not meant to overwhelm, confuse, or frighten. It is to enlighten you to the possibilities of your personal power. Each positive thought and action will add light from your divine spark to the great light being used to elevate the vibration of your earth plane. It may seem like a paltry amount to you. However, there are millions upon millions of you striving for the same goal. Keeping this in mind, know that you are not alone and that you are advancing faster than anticipated, and it is an amazing moment to be you. So this kick-started our whole conversation on vibrations. And Reverend Beverly came up with something that one of our other reverends brought up about megahertz and the numbers attached to certain things that you do that have a spiritual vibration.
Vibrations. Mm-hmm.
And what I was being told is that that's our human mind trying to fathom things by putting it small, by putting it a number on something. Our higher selves already know that there is no number to place on any of it. You are already a high vibration. Everything about you is a high vibration. To think that you need to do more in order to raise your vibration is actually diminishing yourself from what you're here to do. You're not here to awaken anybody else except yourself. So all you need to do really is be yourself and to look at everybody else around you, because they're also connected to you. They're also showing you a piece of who you are and reminding you of your adventure here. And so when you see somebody, smile.
There you go.
Acknowledge, because a smile costs nothing and yet reaps huge benefits here and throughout the universe. So to as a human, in our human selves, we tend to want to box things and compartmentalize and
Label.
yes, and that kind of takes away from the mystery, but it also, if you're listening to your higher self is pretty much going to tell you you're already that high vibration. You're already that high vibration. So open up and allow it.
But in essence, what the article was stating is showing you what a lower vibration is and what a higher vibration is.
That's true.
And you're aware of that just by maintaining yourself in that vibrational quantity. You're raising everything around you. And it's like osmosis. It seeps into everybody because we are all one. Just like when we're empathetic with someone next to us and we know, whoa, wait a minute, I'm taking your bad vibes. We can just keep sending good vibes. Whether you put a label on it or anything, it's basically just trying to tell you, change how you think. And the world is a wonderful place.
Yes. Yes. It is. And that's the thing. We all chose to be here. And this is an exciting time to be here. We chose to be here because there's so much change going on, and because it is so exciting, and because it is an adventure. If you're looking at it that way, if you're looking at it in a negative way and getting yourself bogged down, then you've fallen into that density.
There you go.
So when you recognize that you are going into that denser vibration or that denser energy, you just turn it around. You number one, yay that you picked up on the fact that you've recognized you're in the lower vibrations. Yay, that's awesome. That's good. And so you get to give yourself a pat on the back and saying, ah, I recognized it. I recognized it faster this time. So, now I can raise my vibration again by, again, smile. What is that saying? It's like smile, but it gives everybody something to think about. It's like they're not sure what you're
Well, I noticed it when I walked, good morning, good afternoon. Mm-hmm. They're so shocked somebody's talking to them, and then you either start a conversation or they thank you.
Yeah.
It's just, people are just tunnel vision now because they're so worried about everything else, and just a simple hi.
Yes. Well, and there's always that, I'm big. I'm big on it's way too peoply out there. I'll be the first one to admit that. And I also find myself, though, when I am in crowds and I catch somebody's eye, I don't look away. I'll smile and say hi to them. I've done my job. I've done what I'm supposed to do. Whatever they choose to do with that is entirely up to them. But it makes me feel good that I've made a connection on a very small level.
That one person.
Yes, even though it's really deeply out there.
I find it fun when I'm walking and people are always down. I'll make them look up and say hi. It's kind of like a game. You force that person that's so down to come up. And
or they're so like everybody's so got their face down in their phone, and it's like they're distracted. They're so distracted that they're not paying attention, to their surroundings. And I think it's important for us to kind of get back, and we've been saying this for a while now, to get, not only get out in nature, to look around at your surroundings and see the wonderful things that are around you. All the trees and the flowers and the birds and all of that, and instead of focusing on the traffic and the noise, flip that around and look at and look around and say, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
When I get to go, it's like blistering hot right now, so we haven't gone for our walk, but I make a concerted effort now to notice the trees and to say hi to them, and I don't care if anybody hears me or not.
Yeah, it's important. And I do agree with raising the vibration of yourself. Others will collect it from osmosis. And we are one, so we want them to raise. We want them to come with us.
They're going to get there. Everybody's going to get there. Everybody is in their own time. Everybody's like, we've said before, they're on their journey. And because we are connected, they're showing us a part of who we might have been, where we might have been, and now we get to look at, oh yeah, I used to think that way too. I don't anymore. Yay, thank you very much. And that's encouraging for me to say, yeah, you know what, they're going to get there. They're going to figure it out. We're all going to figure it out. Because you can't get it wrong.
Yeah.
You cannot get it wrong. That's the thing.
We talked about that last week, and that's so important, because as a child, you're always afraid to try because you're going to screw up.
Yeah.
Now that you said that, you can't get it wrong. No matter what comes out of my mouth, I can't get it wrong.
It's so freeing.
It is. It definitely is. It really helps you think that you're right where you're supposed to be and saying what you should be saying.
Exactly, exactly. Well, and
Yeah.
again, like we said before, you know, and the answer to it is the shirt that we have, what if it all works out?
Yeah.
Well, it is going to work out. It is going to all work out. You cannot get it wrong, and that's so freeing yourself from that responsibility of, oh gosh, I got to do this and I got to do that. I got to pay my bills. I got to do this, is freeing for you to say, oh, what brings me joy today? What brings me joy in this moment? What brings me joy about what I'm doing? And I was going to share with you earlier. I had planted a bunch of medicinal plants.
Mhm.
So now some of them I'm starting to harvest. So I've got three. Wait a minute. Let me think about it, 2 tinctures and and uh, and an infusion, an oil infusion that I'm working on right now. The oil is an arnica oil, and the 2 infusions are feverfew and blue vervain right now. Now
Oh, that's good.
I've got some other, waiting, for them to grow and to harvest. But it's fun. It's fun for me. I love going out there. I love talking to my plants. I love harvesting, not everything, but I was out there gathering feverfew flowers the other day, and I'm this is funny. So I'm out there with my little bottle, and I'm talking to the plant, and I'm saying thank you so much. As each little flower head that I'm picking, I'm like, thank you so much for what you're doing and allowing me to do this, and thank you so much for all the blessings you're going to give me. And I heard the gate go. I realized the postman, the mailman was walking past as I'm talking to my plant saying, thank you so much for this. And I'm thinking, I don't really care. I'm just going to thank the plant for the harvest that it's giving me. But then I thought
You worry about what people think.
there was that brief moment when I was like, "Ooh, somebody called me." And then I was like, I don't care.
That's right. We are who we are and never be ashamed of it.
Exactly. And so it is that I thoroughly enjoy. It's the because it's not time consuming, but it's time laborious where it takes weeks, for the tincture to mature. So it's like 4 to 6 weeks. So now that I've done that, now of course I shake them, every day I shake them and do that. But it's like, okay, what do I do now?
You
So
should
I
have
gotta
planned
find
it where they were all
something.
growing at different
Well,
speeds.
I know. So now I have to find something that gives me joy, in a
Oh,
time in the between time.
yeah. Oh, it's wonderful because it's an all new experience. You
But
try something new and you've done it before. Some worked, some didn't. So now you're going to find out which ones do.
exactly, exactly, and it is fun. I do enjoy doing it. It's I have absolutely no idea that I no illusions whatsoever that this is going to mass produce anything at any level, but it's for me. Maybe
That's
I can
all that's
share it with my
important.
friends when it's ready, and that's great. Um, my elderberry plants are getting ready to bloom actually. So I'm
Oh,
I don't know, I don't think I'm going to get any berries because they're in a container, so I just got them. So they're growing beautifully, but it's getting a flower head on it. So I'm debating what to do with
yeah.
elder flowers. I don't know if I want to harvest them or if I want to wait, so but I have time for that. So it's fun for me to just go out and see how everything's growing and how everything is developing. And I do so enjoy that. And so that, it may not sound like a lot or a big thing. And my vibration has just elevated, just from the excitement and the joy I get from it. And therefore, now I've just distributed that out into the universe.
That's what it's all about. Exactly.
to add to it.
Joy to the plants,
Yes,
you know?
exactly. So yeah, it's a matter of not worrying so much about, like there's a lot of fear into, I'm afraid I'm not going to have a high enough vibration. Well, you already do.
That's exactly right.
You already do, and it's just a matter of, reminding yourself that you already do and adding to it, because that's fun. How is it not fun to add joy to your life? It's so that's where it comes from, to bring that
Right.
joy and that vibration into your life and to share it with everybody, because we're all connected. So
We are one.
yeah, they all get that. And eventually everybody will get there, because
We're gonna do it as one, so
you can't get it wrong. You know, everybody's a unique aspect. So yeah, it's amazing. It is amazing.
I agree.
Joy through spiritual growth. That's the Archangel Power tarot card that I pulled. Epiphany, Archangel Raziel. Joy through spiritual growth. Well, you know what? Your spiritual growth is connected to your joy, no matter what it is you do. Oh,
So, and I think we're well on the way to helping others realize that. It's
I
a
hope so. And if not, it
now.
doesn't matter. You know what? We are the ones that were developing ourselves. They'll figure it out, because they can't get it wrong.
I agree.
So with that, my friends, we're going to end it here today. We want to thank you for joining us again, and to remind yourselves to be gentle with yourself and to be kind to yourself, and to remember that you are unique in all the universe. There will never be another just like you in all of space and time. You are powerful, you are cherished, and you are loved. And without you, the song of the universe would be incomplete. Until next time, my friends, be well.